What's going on? I'm David. I'm a guitar tech, and this is everything I bring on tour. So this is a 1560 Pelican case that I built this surface into and this lid to kind of house everything I need when I'm out on the road. It's got a mini screwdriver set, it's got my tuner mounted, power already ready to go, flashlight, spot for my iPad to go where I keep my set list. Inside is where I keep all my tools, and it also doubles as a workspace for me to put a guitar.
Will you demonstrate that?
Sure.
Let me grab you a guitar.
Thanks.
Let's see it.
All right. Sets up. You can work on it any way you want.
You don't need like a dedicated workspace at the venue?
You don't need anything special from anybody. You just want somewhere you can set it down and you can start working. Inside I have a bunch of pouches that keeps all my things organized for a case that constantly gets moved around and thrown around.
Yeah, this has to survive in a trailer.
Trailer, airplanes, pretty much anywhere. But yeah, so here we got my string setup and string change supplies. The one that I'll probably use the most. Got Allen keys, string cutters, string winder, understring cloth, so string height gauge, a capo for straightening the neck, understring radius gauges. This is my feeler gauges for checking to make sure the neck is straight. This is a truss rod adjustment for Les Paul. It's a knob puller. Makes getting knobs off of guitars a lot easier. And then we've got a acoustic pin puller. Put that back.
So when you're on tour, how often do you change strings for each guitar?
It all depends on the player and what their personal preference is, but most guys want them changed every 2 to 3 shows.
And how often are you doing intonation and action?
I check every time I change strings just to make sure, but usually there isn't too much that you're changing. As long as you check it regularly, it doesn't get too out of whack. It's just kind of a bit more like miscellaneous and cutting and stuff that doesn't fit into the other one. But we got a set of mini pliers. These come in very helpful, especially with guitars and just music stuff's a little bit smaller. Just a standard pair of scissors, screwdriver, small box cutter for cutting E-tape or anything you need. These are truss rods adjustment wrenches for Martin guitars. They have specific lengths. It's a file for Jacob's nails. Oh, I don't need that one.
Is it actually?
Well, that's why I kept it here.
Like, actually a nail file?
Well, it's a regular file, but Jake uses it to like file his nails down.
That should be illegal.
And these are magnets that I don't have a use for, but you never know when you could use a magnet.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So you just have magnets.
Bought them at Harbor Freight for $1.
And then you got the Sharpie.
And then a Sharpie. You always need a Sharpie. You should always have like 10 Sharpies on you.
That's true. So when you're flying, this gets checked.
Yes, none of this is designed to be in a carry-on.
So TSA would not approve.
No, they wouldn't like this, but that's okay. Green's a bit more of like a miscellaneous, another miscellaneous. Got a talkback mic. A talkback mic is a good way for the crews to communicate with each other during the show or to communicate with the band. We can speak directly to each other across stage.
And that's with your in-ear?
With our in-ears, yeah. It has its own input that the monitor engineer can choose who gets to hear it at what point. Yeah, talkbacks get used a lot. You can say, hey, what was that noise? Oh, I think a cable's cutting out. Go check it. Bands have talkbacks so they can talk to anyone they want. It's great. Cable tester. It's essential for when you never know if something's working or not. This will tell you exactly what's wrong. And a ground lift, which is essential as well, because you never know when you need to lift some crappy power. So yeah, if you have a grounding issue and there's no ground lift button, this will do it. This just removes the ground. That's it for the green one. For the red one, it's red because it gets hot. That's where I keep my soldering stuff. Oh, we got some cable strippers, some solder, some tweezers, soldering iron.
So that's a real little one. Is that battery powered?
It's not battery powered, but it's USB-C powered.
And your old one was just regular?
Yeah, just a regular plug.
Toss it.
Ugh.
Get out of here.
Get out. Bye. USB-C is the way of the future. This soldering iron is great. It's like programmable. I don't need to program it, but if you're someone that needs to do multiple different things with a soldering iron, it's great.
How do you feel about the Brits calling it solder with the L?
I mean, there is an L in there. I don't know.
So how often do you think you would end up soldering on any given week? Is it just as needed?
Yeah, it's just it's an as needed thing. Usually once or twice a tour, you're usually pulling out your soldering iron to fix something that's gone wrong or needs to be replaced. A pot going bad or scratchy that needs to get replaced, or changing out a pickup. Those would be the things you'd solder on the road. Maybe a cable. You'd need a cable if it went bad. You could resolder it or build a new one. And the last pouch is where we keep our fretboard oil. It leaks no matter what you do. It's gonna leak. So I have it in multiple bags. Some string saver. Some fretboard brush and cleaning supplies. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the just guitar cleaning. But we use that every day, so that doesn't go into that pouch. We've also got a extra little work light whenever you need it. A little mini electric drill, because if you're ever screwing in rack things, it takes forever. This speeds up the process. And a neck rest.
So that's everything out of that side.
That's everything out of that side.
Hey, real quick, Ryan here. I'm just doing the edit on this. I wanted to let you know that if you're somebody who sets up your own guitars, or if you want to get into setting up your own guitars, we've got a free checklist in the description. You can print it off and go through it every time you're setting up your guitar. It goes over intonation, action, and all sort of like the little bits and pieces that add up to like a really nice playing guitar. So yeah, link in the description, link in the pinned comment. Back to David.
The other side's just a bit more miscellaneous, extra stuff that you're not using every day. More of a just long-term storage. Headlamp for you never know when you're gonna need a light with you. Usually at loadouts. Seen in a dark trailer or a dark venue. Here's a bigger understring cleaner. You can clean the pickups. A little brush on the end. Just a little mini amp for when you're working on something and you need to make sure that guitar is actually coming through clean.
Does it sound good?
It does not. Pretty sure Jimmy Page used this on Led Zeppelin too. So if you're on the road, you're just able to say, all right, cool, I got it plugged in right. You're just able to test it.
Sweet.
But so in these plastic cases, we've just got more extra things. We've got some fret polish guards, fret polish, just things you aren't using every day or every week, but it's always, you never know when you need them. Some more files, got some picks. Never know when you'll just need an extra pick. Toothbrushes are great for cleaning frets and fretboards because they're soft enough that they aren't going to damage anything, but enough to get the grime from your fingers out. Extra pots, extra screwdrivers, just different drill bits, extra 9 volts, another set of tweezers, Velcro straps. Velcro straps are essential for me. Extra charging cables, some string lube, some more truss rod nut adjustment tools. Got extra patch cables. You never know when a patch cable is going to go down and you need to just run out and replace it, so having one on hand is always nice. Even more picks. Got a little poncho in here. You never know when you'll need to keep something dry in an emergency. It's about the size of a pedal board. You can throw a pedal board in there.
Is that meant for?
This is just a standard poncho I got at Walmart for
Gotcha.
80 cents.
That's pretty clutch.
Yeah, it's been great. And then just more pedal cables. You never know when something's gonna go down. And this is a fret leveler.
Huh. You ever use it?
I don't really use it, but it's good to know if you're going into a new gig and you're not familiar with an artist's guitars, if they haven't been well taken care of before you. You just want to have the tools to get somebody's guitar up and running.
Is that common? Like you show up day one and it's just a disaster zone?
Usually not, but you want to be ready for anything. So you want to take all your tools with you. It's pretty standard, just something here or there will change. It's usually based on if an artist has like a different instrument or something like that, then you would make an adjustment to your kit. But this is standard, 6-string guitar, acoustic, bass. So here's a new toy I got that'll help with soldering. You can adjust these and move them anywhere you want to hold cables and move them exactly. Which is great when you're on the road and you're kind of by yourself. You don't have an extra person to help you hold a cable so you can solder it. And so in designing my case, I wanted to make sure that I could have everything plugged in and still kind of working while it was shut. So I installed on the side here an instrument plug, the power, and an XLR out as well. And then from there, it's just ready to go and I can tune. So when you go on tour, everyone's got a bunch of different cases, and to stay organized, you get a tag with a number on it, and then usually has the management's info. Basically, if a case gets lost or left at a venue, it's got this, it says what number it is, and you'll know exactly what it is, and you can get in contact with whoever lost their thing. The tour manager will have a catalog of all the numbers and go, okay, that number is associated with this, that number is associated with that. You'll get them on your suitcase, you get them on everything, your backpack.
Your whole life.
Your whole life. Your face? No, just kidding. So that's everything I'm taking on tour. If you like this video, check out one of these next.